I already gave it to Nick. Meet him out at the miniature golf course. Oh, and Ed's story about taking a cab to the bar on Saturday? Didn't check out. Good thinking, nailing him on the specifics during questioning. Cab company has no record of a fare there on that day.
Hey, partner. I checked out Ed's bedroll in the windmill. Nothing useful in it. If he had any other clothes, he got rid of them. Appears Ed didn't like having a hole in the middle of his suite. Stuffed something in there. Man, what are you, the club pro? Didn't hear the ball come out the other end though, so let's take a look. I can see something stuffed in there. One more ball ought to do the trick. Hole in one, or maybe one more in the hole. If they had MVPs in miniature golf, you'd be it, Slick. That's a tightly rolled, rubber-banded wad of money that was stuffed down there in Ed's little bank. This may answer the question of why the cabbie had no money on him, or in his vehicle. The hair with the money belonged to our Vic. Of course, he was bald, so I don't even want to know where this hair came from. This puts Ed at the crime scene. Of course, he already told us he was there distributing flyers.
Better golf score than I've seen in a while. Think we should have another chat with freeborn Edsel, don't you?
Funny strange or funny hysterical?
Hysterically strange. My partner here scored a hole-in-one with 2 balls.
You lost me at hello. Oh, you mean my hidey hole. Well, sure, no problem, my brothers. I can explain that.
No, let me. After Liz tossed you out, you had no place to stay and no money. So you came back Tuesday night, you found your hostess is gone, and you helped yourself to 15 bucks. Oh, and for warmth on a cool Vegas night, you stole Deborah's poncho.
I don't know what you've been smoking, Captain Brass, but it can't be legal.
You knew that poncho and the record of harassment would implicate Deborah in Bob's burning. And you were pretty pissed off at the cab driver anyway for just generally being a small-minded jerk. You know, a free spirit like you.
You took the turpentine, too. Evidence pre-selected to put the blame on the fire goddesses. Settling a grudge or two even as you built your bankroll from nothing to something.
It was easy to find Bob's cab to hail. Hell, he kept driving up and down in front of Deborah's.
You told the cabbie to take you to the foundry yard. When you got there, you doused him with turpentine and threatened to set him on fire if he didn't give up his cash. He gave you the money, but you lit him up anyway. The flash fire singed your hairs and the poncho. Once out of the cab, you ditched the turpentine can and slid through the fence. In a hurry to get away, you tore your jeans. Then you ditched your clothes and shoes and headed back to Deborah's where you planted the poncho in the temple. So you got his money, but you really wanted to get even with the women, and maybe with Bob himself.
You got it wrong. I doused the guy, okay, and he handed over his money, but I didn't want it. I was just trying to scare him out of being such a bastard to Deborah, right? I lit a match, but I was just trying to scare him. He went for my hand and the match dropped and we both got burned.
And you just grabbed the money to save it from the flames.
Be cool! It could have happened that way, right? And if it didn't, if I did do it the way you say, then all I really did was rid this beautiful planet of one ugly bigot. And you should give me a medal, not put my ass away. Maybe I was sticking up for those fire goddesses and their lifestyle. And mine. All we really wanted to do was live free, to spread the love. And the bigots of the world, the Bobs of the world, they're the ones that deserve to get burned.
You said it yourself, Mr. Freeborn. You and Bob both got burned. And where you're going, you'll find a lot of people living alternative lifestyles, including white supremacists like the late cab driver. You'll have plenty of opportunity to spread the love.
Well, that's one dude I don't mind roasting in the can. All this talk of heat, though, I'm ready for a soda. You want one? I'll meet you in the conference room right after Grissom gives you his eval.
All right, here's your evaluation. For evidence, you found everything there was to find. For hints, you didn't need many at all. And at the end of the day, you followed the evidence to a clear conclusion. I can't argue with that. Good work. You did very well, though as I noted, there's still some room to improve. I'm giving you an above-average grade. And by the way, thank you for all the new specimens you found for my collection.
Hey, I understand you came through with flying colors on that last case. Can't guarantee you anything so flashy, but we do have a victim. Assault and battery, en route to the hospital. Scene's already been compromised. Paramedics all over the place, but they had their job to do and we have ours. First officer says the building manager lists the tenants as an unmarried cohabitating couple, Shane and Connie. Reports no eyewitness, but neighbors heard loud arguing and then a scream, and maybe a gunshot. Things got rough. It's a lot of blood for the victim living through the attack. We need to check this sheet for trace evidence. Fibers from the perp's clothing. Lots of transfer during an attack. Quantity of blood suggests an attack with a sharp object, consistent with a knife. Who was looking for what here? Vic looking for a weapon? Perp after valuables? This may provide Shane some company on that suspect list. Phone off the nightstand. Blood smearing indicates Vic slid off the bed. Here's the happy couple. If our Vic is Connie, we need to notify Shane. No need mentioning that stats put him automatically on top of the suspect list.
Hey, it's Sarah calling. Brass said to tell you that Connie Roth, the Vic, has been taken to Schuyler Progressive Hospital. Sidle out.
Schuyler Hospital, huh? That's my old alma mater, where Lindsay made her debut. We can head there now, or keep processing at the scene. Your call. See the direction these drops are pointing? Follow the arrow. Blood drops heading out this door. Elongated shape suggests the person was moving quickly. Damage done by the bullet appears to be recent. You want a different tool for that. There's some sort of material on this bullet. Maybe it passed through something? Nurse says our Vic is in critical condition, but likely will stabilize. Rape kit was run, and no sexual activity is indicated. Not tonight, anyway. Seems Connie is pregnant. Wounds are consistent with a knife attack. More than a few landed right to the chest. Interesting note on her chart. 2 years ago, she was a bone marrow donor for a young child in Spain. HLA tissue matches are rare among Caucasians. The world needs more good donors. We don't have permission for this. Yet. Just an hour before the assault, our Vic got a call from an Eve. Let's have Sarah take a crack at the names on this call history. Maybe we can turn a lead. Connie's a cocktail waitress at the Hot Rod Hotel Casino. Shane's employed there as well as a casino host. He's on probation at the casino, though it's not stated why. He does have one DUI, but no other criminal record. It matches, but you are matching an unknown against an unknown, so we don't know anything. Always try to match to known samples. This is fine-grade wool, often used to make clothing, like men's suits,